I would imagine that each box costs about maybe $12.
I walked through the living room yesterday, and Allie and Diamond are hanging out, talking about tampons. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, keep going. Don't stop for me, because I would like to know more. Because when it comes to the world of tampons and all things women's plumbing, a lot of guys, especially me, don't know a lot.
Okay.
And I'm not going to sit here and try to mansplain how your body works. I would never do that. But
You're the only one.
So maybe we can learn. Do we have any music for this?
I do.
Here we go. It's now, it's now time for... What is this?
I guess we're going to quiz you guys on how well you know women, and this is all very period-centric, so women and their periods. How well do you know it?
You probably have an edge over us on this one.
Yes. Yes. Girls do not answer. Women do not answer. This is for the guys.
All right. Okay, here we go.
All right, who wants to start?
Well, why don't you and Danielle go back and forth with the questions, and we'll just kind of have a group convo.
Okay. So to the group of men, the first question is, how many tampons are used during a period?
May I answer that?
Please.
I don't know, but I'm going to guess. There's no way to guess because every woman's different, every period is different, so how can you put a number on it?
Okay, is that the group answer from the family?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah?
Heather has period underwears. Oh, should I have said that?
That wasn't the question.
Why did you put an S on the end of that?
Underwears?
No, don't.
Let's move on. Moving on.
You move on.
Elvis, you're right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's no way that somebody could say this many because
there is an average, though.
But everyone's flow is different, so people change differently. Some people let things go longer,
And some people need the heavier ones and the littler, smaller ones. It's
but what is the average?
I think the average is 25.
There you go.
Per period?
Per period.
Expensive.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Scary. Hold on. How expensive are they?
Well, I'm just saying it because how many are in a box? Like 12?
No. You said out loud they're expensive, which makes me feel like you know. So how expensive?
I would imagine that each box costs about maybe $12. Is that right?
Probably a little more.
And it depends because there's a box of 24, a box of 12, it's different.
It's the same as buying a pack of cigarettes in New York City.
All
right.
Cheaper than cigarettes. All right.
Next question.
Next question, Danielle.
Can you pee with a tampon in?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think you guys cheated.
Everyone?
No.
And see,
universal
taking it out every time.
now the answer is yes, but I have had... There have been times where that thing shot out. Shoo! Right in the middle.
Same.
Okay, so I must admit, because of my lack of experience with women, I guess, I don't really understand how the plumbing hits in there, so I didn't know how to answer that.
So a lot of people, I think, are on that same page. I've had multiple people ask that same question because they think that it originates from the same place, and it doesn't. Yeah, I've had people ask, well, why can't you guys just hold it?
Right.
Until you go to the bathroom.
So just
if only.
So I guess once you go in, there's different layers of things going on.
Yeah.
So okay, go.
Yes. Okay, the next one. How long can a tampon stay in?
Ooh.
Well, there's toxic shock syndrome. You don't want to suffer from that.
Very good, Froggy.
Nice.
Ding, 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 ding.
I would also think that it depends on how heavy the flow is, right? I mean, some tampons need to be replaced faster than others.
Very good, very good.
But I would think if you're not in that, this is so weird, if you're not in that heavy of a flow, there must be a maximum time you could leave one in.
There is.
Yeah,
I would
there is.
say half a day.
What?
I'm going to say 6 hours.
An hour.
Okay, an hour. Wait, half a day to an hour.
Wow.
You really covered the
This is a
range
big
there.
difference.
I don't know.
Somewhere between the two, for sure.
7 minutes.
Isn't it like 4 to 8 hours or something like that?
I thought it was around 6.
I think 8 hours is
8
the
hours.
max.
Yeah.
Well, that's almost half a day. Get off my butt.
Get off
Okay,
the
but I would say, but it also depends on what it's absorbing, how much.
Of course.
Of course.
Yes.
So once again, I'm thinking it through.
You are.
Yeah.
Trying.
All right,
You're
wait.
not wrong.
What age do women start their period?
10.
Can be as young as.
Young as 10, yeah, I think. You're right.
How old was
Even
Carrie?
Nice reference.
Remember Carrie?
Yes.
What Scotty B keeps raising his hand. Yes, Scott.
I was just going back to the last question. You're not supposed to sleep with them, are you? Or
Yes, you can sleep
You
with
can?
them.
But
I would put a freshman.
Oh, that's
put a fresh
contact
one in.
lenses.
All right, keep going.
All right, so you guys are guessing age start their period. You think it is
As young as 10.
And I
young as 10?
have no opinion whatsoever, so I'm not going to sit here and guess.
It varies greatly.
It varies.
It does very greatly.
It varies.
like
The
10 to
average is 12 to
15.
14.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. I was 12.
We're learning a lot.
Yeah.
We're
High
learning a
self
lot.
too, Gandhi.
Yeah. All right, Danielle, you're up next.
How long does a period last?
I say again, it depends. Everyone's different, right? That's my blanket
your
answer.
Okay, I know.
Is the average like 5 days? Is that the average?
Okay.
3 to 7?
Okay. A lot of, okay.
Would be 5.
I'd say 5 to 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, you're all kind of right. I mean, it is 3 to 7, and it's very different for every single person.
Yep.
Some people have periods that last 2 weeks.
And it can vary each period, too.
Yes,
Sometimes
it
it's
can.
faster.
Look
And
at you, Nick.
Oh, trust me. I deal with this all the
second day
time.
is the worst. Sometimes the first day is the worst. Sometimes it goes away for a day and then comes back. It is very tricky, that guy. Let me tell you.
Okay. All right.
You're up next, Danielle.
No. That was me. All right.
No,
what are
no,
cramps? What a stupid question. What are cramps?
Well, they're cramps.
That is right. That is not incorrect.
So the question is, why do you experience that cramping feeling?
Yeah.
Like, what
Yeah.
causes it?
Yes.
It's got to be some contractions are going on of some sort.
Of a
Are you passing something?
You're trying to shoot an egg out or something.
Oh my gosh.
Your body's fighting something, right?
Well, I don't know.
No.
What is it?
So I'm going to defer to Diamond on this one because I
Okay.
don't get cramps ever. Knock on wood.
Oh,
I've had
God,
had
you're
cramp
so
in my-
lucky.
I know,
So lucky.
I know.
Okay, so scientifically speaking, cramps are your body's way of getting rid of quote unquote stagnant blood.
Okay.
So it's just your body, your uterus is contracting to get rid of, like, make sure there's movement down there to make sure that everything passes.
to bilge it out.
Get it out of there.
Okay. It's more of a nautical,
Build it out.
more of a nautical term.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Bilging it out. Okay.
Bulging it out. Okay, next one.
And so it causes cramps.
Yes.
Okay.
And apparently cramps they can be the worst thing in the entire
I'm prescribed painkillers for my cramps, and I usually take a day off of work every month to stay home, or at least work from home because they're so bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So if women are not taking this time off, just know they're powering through a lot because I can't imagine how bad that is. All right. Is this really a question? How do women wipe?
That was Garrett. Okay, that was Garrett.
I think it's suggested
Front to back.
Yeah.
front to back.
Front to
Front to back. You don't want to go back to front because you're introducing bacteria.
Absolutely.
God, Froggy,
Pay attention
the
when my
more you
wife talks.
know.
Last
All
one.
right.
I would tell you why I know that, but I won't give you that.
Okay, here we go. Moving on.
All
Thank
right,
you.
and the last one is what does PMS stand
Oh,
for?
come on. Premenstrual
syndrome.
Very good.
Wait, you said something different.
Premenstrual
No, I
syndrome.
was.
Okay,
I was-
you're both talking at once, and this is really too many
No, it's
talking.
premenstrual syndrome.
And you said,
Premenstrual syndrome.
yeah,
He just said it.
That's exactly it.
premenstrual syndrome.
Wow, you guys paid attention in sex ed.
Impressed, guys.
Thank
Good
you.
job. Very good job.
Now, can we turn the tables and see how much they know about us?
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
About how our periods work?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's assemble some questions.
I don't think we should, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because I bet they would know more about our physical being than we know.
Oh, okay.
Because they're smart. They're very smart. Anyway, who cares about our plumbing?
I think everyone should care about your plumbing.
Yeah.
For sure. You guys are very important as well.
Nah.
Women are just more complicated, and I think it's important for men to understand some of the complications, especially if you are in any type of relationship with a woman or no one, which is everybody, to understand why things are the way they are.
Yeah, and you actually have a whole aisle in the supermarket just for you. It says feminine product. We don't have that.
Yeah.
Oh, are you sad about that?
A little bit.
Well, I don't think we require as
You
many
don't.
products.
Right.
No, you don't.
But you know what? In the grand scheme of things, almost every product was based for and built around you guys, including seatbelts, medical dosages. I mean, all kinds of stuff is really based on the average man, and that has a huge effect on women, specifically things like the seatbelt. Yeah.
Why is that?
Because they may have changed it recently, but on average, they clock a seatbelt and airbags for a man who is about 6 feet tall and weighs a certain amount. For me, as a 5 foot tall woman who weighs far less than that, an airbag has a way bigger impact on my body than it does on Nate's body. So it's a lot more dangerous for me than it is for him, but that airbag was made to support him. So it's just stuff that you have to pay attention to that you don't really think about. But a lot of things were really built for and based around the average man.
And smaller women like us, we can get hurt a lot more from things like that.
Scary, you must know what they're thinking about here and talking about. You must relate. Being a left-handed guy. You live in a world of things that are made for people that are right-handed.
That's exactly it. And I have to adapt and or understand their point of view while trying to navigate a lefty's world. So you're right. You're absolutely right. I can relate. And I understand.
Scary can relate.
I can understand.
Yay, Scary.
I've enjoyed this conversation. Music, please. I've enjoyed this conversation. I'm glad we could get together and have a thing. And I'm never afraid to admit I don't know something.
Which is a sign of intelligence, by the way.
It is?
Right. Yeah.
Well, it's a sign of me needing more intelligence, I guess. Anyway, all right, everyone leave. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.